What's up, everybody? It's your boy Walking Mandu. Welcome back to Wrenchtrenchers Garage. And today, it's pretty much the same as how I left it. We got a motor, a transmission, and a transfer case. This is kind of sitting out on an old tire, so I'm gonna have to break that thing down and get that back in order. Find a good place to keep it. I think I'm going to be keeping the transfer case, but I'll probably be selling the transmission and the engine. I believe the transmission is an AX5, which are pretty weak. They're only good for the 2.5 liter 4-banger, and that 4-banger is, some people still want them. This one has been rebuilt maybe a few years ago. There's nothing really wrong with it. Like I said, I just lost spark and couldn't figure out how to get it back started again. But it ran just fine when I parked it. I got video of that. So anybody needs any Jeep parts, I got some. This thing is a rusty, crusty, disgusting mess that needs to be cleaned up, which that'll be coming later on down the line. I'm gonna have to clean my shop. I got a wire harness, and I have a transfer case 4x4 shifter, some tools laying around, so all of this stuff is actually just got to get done. Now, as far as yesterday, a bunch of things happened that I started explaining in another video, but in the last video, but I'm gonna go ahead and get you caught up to speed on what's going on. I feel like it's kind of not too important, but it's important enough. The first thing that happened is that during the build, I had to kind of stop and had to pick up some of these parts here, and that was for the LT1. And I still need a few more things for the LT1. I need a crank pulley, and I kind of want some better valve covers. So if anybody out there has some LT1 parts, and if you're watching the channel, please help me out. I need a wire harness, crank pulley with the little piece that goes on, and you know what I'm talking about. And I could use some better valve covers if somebody out there has some. You guys can send me an email, wrenchtrenchgarage, let's see, at gmail.com. So wrenchtrenchgarage, gmail.com. Send me any information that you might have for any LT1 parts. Other than that, this guy came in. He came in the evening, Thursday evening to be exact. What we have here is a 1986 Mark III Supra. And as you probably have known, I've hinted enough that my project car is also a Mark III Supra, and I needed a parts car. And this one is a complete car. The taillights are good, bezel, all the stuff is good on it. So I was going to use this as a parts car and also try to recoup some money using this by parting it out, because the parts on these cars are extremely rare and they're going for good money. And I got this, I couldn't turn down getting this car for what I got it for. There's no way. It was damn near shoved into my lap. I had to get it. It's a full interior. The dash is really badly cracked and beat up, but yeah, but the center console is in good shape. The glove box is in good shape. All the vents are in good shape, which is some of the stuff that I need. It's got the super monitor in there, which for some reason these are really hard to come by. Those super monitors there. Those guys are hard to come by, and I actually have one in this car. Also, as you can see, it's a 5-speed. It is not a R154. It is a W56 or whatever, the W54. But no, it's not a R154. This is a non-turbo car, but it is a complete car. And I think I'm gonna have to take that manifold because I got plans for that. But the rest of the engine, everything else is gonna be for sale. But in saying that, this car is gonna be for sale. In saying that, basically what I wanted to, the thing is that there's still a chance that I can get a title for it. And if I can get a title for it, yeah, it'll still be stripped down, but that would be cool for like a street/drift car, something like that, where I could put a nicer motor in there, do it up a little bit, you know, some body kit, maybe a little ricey, but who cares? It's gonna be maybe something that I can drift around, track it, whatever, if I can get a title. If I can't get a title, I'm just gonna straight up just part it out and try to get a little bit of my money back from this Jeep build. The next thing, we got Scarlett here. As soon as the Supra showed up, Scarlett started getting a little jealous, and she started acting up. And now every time you turn the key, every single light on the dash comes up. It runs just fine. There's nothing wrong with how it runs. It's running and driving just fine. But it's got lights all over the dash, and I think it's because of the alternator. Somebody was saying that if the AC refrigerant leaks at some point, then it will leak directly onto the alternator, causing it to short out and act up. And I think that's exactly what's going on, because I actually have run out of Freon. Somehow the Freon just leaked all out of it, and I can't find where it's leaking from, so I'm sure it's kind of leaking onto the alternator and causing that issue. So yeah, the Z, I'm gonna have to do some work with it. It runs fine, it's just no AC, but good thing it's starting to get cool out, and I'm gonna have to change that alternator. So we'll get back to messing with that sooner than later. Hopefully we can square that out soon. The other thing that happened is that I almost dropped my camera. That almost happened. That was almost a bad thing. But the other thing that happened is that, as you can see, yep, that's a spare. That's a spare in the exterior. So during the tear down of the Jeep, I actually had to stop what I was doing and then go rescue the love of my life, because she had a flat tire. Had to put the spare on. Alright, yeah, so that's about it for how the weekend went down, guys. Sorry if I was a little long-winded about it, but I kind of wanted to tell you what's going on, what we're getting into, where we're coming from with this thing. Hopefully I can recoup some money out of these little parts cars that I got here. Those two cars are extremely rare. You don't see those cars anywhere. So I know parts are worth stuff for them, and people are looking for them. So that's that. As far as another build, we're going to see how that goes as far as using any of those two cars. But as of right now, the shop is once again a total cluster. Beep, you know what I mean. It's a total cluster. And I'm going to need to go ahead and do some cleanup. So I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup and put some stuff away. I'm going to get this taken care of. No, I'm not going to time lapse it. I'm only going to time lapse when I'm ready to start tearing this thing down and doing what I got to do with that. So yeah, guys, like I said, I decided not to time lapse this. So with a little bit of movie magic. Well, there you go, guys. Alright, so we got a relatively clean shop now. You know, I had some spills. I got to get some more kitty litter. Swept it up anyway. So just gotta put some more kitty litter on there, dry it up. Or I might just go ahead and power wash it out. We'll see what happens. Alright, guys. So I'll see you hopefully tomorrow when I get ready to break this thing down. That'll be the time lapse for tomorrow. So I'll see you in a bit. Well, for me it's going to be like all night, but I'll see you in a bit. Alright, guys, we are back in the shop, and it is another beautiful day. It is about 12 in the afternoon, and I have a husky that's out there just sunbathing. If you guys never seen a husky sunbathe, then you've never met my husky. 81 degrees. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Something's wrong with that dog. Anyway, we're back in the shop. We're going to go ahead and break this guy down. And I'm going to go ahead and take some pictures and do some inventorying. And tear a little bit of this stuff down. I'm not going to strip the engine all the way down. I'm just going to take the transmission and the transfer case off. And then find somewhere to stick that transmission. Maybe I guess next to that transmission. And I'll have like a little transmission corner. But yeah, you guys are going on time lapse while I do that, so I'm just going to break this down and make me a little list, and I'll see you guys in a bit. guys, there you go. I'm pretty much done for the day. I went ahead and just mounted it on this whole tire, and I can wheel it around the shop now. It's a good running motor. It does run. It just, I lost spark, so that's an electrical issue. X5 transmission, I put it on this side. You know what, that clutch is barely used, man. Kind of sad. Kind of sad that nothing hardly got used on this truck, on this Jeep. Well, I mean, it got some usage. We drove it around a good little bit, and it was a good truck for a little while. But now we just got to take it to the next level, because I'm telling you, that thing was so slow. This 4-cylinder, by design, is just not fast. And you know what? We're gonna go ahead and do something. We're gonna do this thing justice this time. But I gotta get inside. I gotta make a list, and I gotta edit a video for you guys. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. What's going on, guys? It is another day in the shop, and I am having another nightmare. As you can see, this Lexus is still in my shop. This Lexus has been in my shop for about a week because it will not act right. I'll give you the whole story later on, but for now, I do have to go to the junkyard, which I am like 2 days late in doing that because this guy has soaked up 2 days. It has soaked up 2 whole days of my weekend slash vacation time. I'm supposed to be chilling today. I'm not supposed to be doing nothing but going to the gym and chilling today, but now I am forced to do some things that should have been done days ago. I'm spilling stuff. But I'll get into it later. Right now I'm going to the junkyard. Jeez, I'm just stepping on things. All right. So I'm going to the junkyard. I'll be seeing you guys in a little bit. I gotta go pick up my dad. He's gonna help me out. So I don't know if there's gonna be a lot of time lapsing in this one, but we're gonna see what we can do. And it's feeling good out here. It's like nice and cool out now. It's like in the 60s, 50s or something. It feels great. So I'm heading to the junkyard. I'll see you guys in a little bit when I get there. Peace. Okay, guys, we are at the junkyard right now. We got to pick up a few things, and like I said, I'm not going to explain exactly what I need right now, because when I get back to the car, I'll explain everything that happened, because it's been a long, tedious week, whatever you want to call it, dealing with this ES330. But I'm doing this to document for you guys, just in case you guys run into some kind of problem like this. And hopefully this helps you guys out if this is the fix that I need to fix. So hopefully it all works out. But I got some help here. Got my dad.
Yes, I'm here.
And we're going to go ahead and pull some of these parts. And hopefully I can get a little something for Pedro as well.
I'm a victim, not a volunteer.
And he was brought here with against his will.
Hey.
So I'll see you guys in a bit.
What's up?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's the following morning, and I got a little bit of sad news, and I'm sorry to bring this video to kind of a down spot. I've been doing a bunch of recording over the past, I guess the past couple of days, or even a couple of weeks, and I've been kind of just getting footage here and there of certain things, and haven't really been able to put together a tangible video. So that's why it's been taking so long to get another video out. I haven't really done much work on the Jeep, because I've actually been doing a lot of work on this car, which is the ES330. And this ES330 has been trying. I gotta admit that this car has given me, has tested me a lot. And it ended up, as of yesterday, it gave me one more test. The owner of this vehicle, Mike, you may know him from some of my other previous videos. He put all of the electrical wiring in here, and he's done so many other things around the house that make everything livable. And he did it as a friend, as somebody who just cared about other people, you know. Unfortunately, Mike has passed away. Mike passed away yesterday. I called him to let him know that I had the parts and that I was on my way back from the junkyard to go ahead and put his car back together, which I did something stupid, which caused me to have to do more work on the car. And when I called, his sister picked up and told me that he had passed away. So I still have his car. The car actually belongs to his fiance, so I'm still gonna fix it as things go on. And the crazy thing is that Mike's death happened really pretty much around the same time that my neighbor's father's death happened, and I also was working on his car. at the time of his death. So it's getting really strange, and it's pretty hard to kind of it's just really hard right now. But I think these things are tests. I think these things are tests to determine how bad do I really want to be doing what I'm doing, as opposed to trying to advance in my official job that I work at night, which is also another reason why it's really hard to it's really hard to get videos out and do projects and do as much as I need to do, because my full-time job as well. The fact of the matter is, I just want to say, I just want to dedicate this video to Mike. Rest in peace, buddy. We love you. I didn't know you as much as my dad did, but that was definitely my dad's best friend. So my dad's, he's pretty hurt about it, and we're all pretty much in shock still, because we just can't believe it, and I still can't believe I have his car. And there's still lots of work to be done to it, and I'm gonna go and do the best I can throughout this week to get this car the best shape I can get it. But yeah, so sorry to bring this video to a downturn, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you the parts that I got for the vehicle, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take the GoPro out to the junkyard with me again today. I'm gonna hopefully get some footage on the next part that I'm gonna go pick from there, and hopefully we can keep things rolling, keep things moving, and just keep Mike in our memories and prayers. So there you go. Hey everybody, it's your boy Walker Mandu, back from here at Wrenchtrenchers Garage. You got Mike, Handyman Mike back here, the best in the world. You got my dad running away, and right here, you can see behind me, Mike, the best that ever did it, has made me a beautiful water trap for my AC, for my air compressor. This one's made out of all copper piping. You got the 3 down here. Hey, beautiful workmanship. And you guys are gonna see this thing in use just a second on my channel, Wrenchtrenchers Garage. So you guys stay tuned. Later.